Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one could beat me.
Lots of fighters don't have sex prior to a fight or masturbate to increase testosterone. But how does this benefit the normal retainer that doesn't usually gets inside a ring? When a man ejaculates, the first thing he does is sleep. When a man is in a fight, the last thing he wants is to sleep. What is needed for a man to ejaculate? He has to have tension in the base of his penis, and this tension produces the unload of the semen. A fighter, an ideal fighter as described by Bruce Lee, is not tense. He is relaxed, in his mind he is fluid, and his body is the vehicle through which his mind expresses. Tyson said most fighters get knocked before they get in the ring. This means that they lose mentally first, due to a weak mental state provided by ejaculation. When you retain, you become stronger physically, so your mind takes note and feels superior. Lots of Hindu mythologic gods and creatures practiced brahmacharya, which as long as one doesn't ejaculate. Doesn't matter if one is surrounded by females like a king or alone like a bum. And they gain lots of power through this practice, and were so strong that they could only die the day they wanted to die. Most guys on semen retention practice the lowering of his strength through veganism or vegetarianism. They don't get enough nutrients to become a warrior, just enough to survive. This is due to a misunderstanding of human nature. Brahmacharya or semen retention is a path that elevates the human spirit and body. It is not a form of selflessness. For a man to be selfless, he should jack off 10 times a day. That way he will be depleted. Some guys say that semen retention plus lifting weights plus eating clean is God mode, and I agree to a point. The testosterone increase and sensibility becomes very high. You will see that 99% of guys on the street are weak compared to you if you eat clean and retain semen. Also, women see something different in you. But most guys here also deny the feeling of pleasure, the enjoyment of the female company. I think that is a mistake. We are 7 billion humans on Earth. How did we get here? Through magic? No, through sex. Sex is important for the body. It rejuvenates the body and mind, as long as one avoids hookups or degenerate relationships. But most people have animal sex with the only goal to orgasm, and is not meant to have kids. The retainer actually practices celibacy only till marriage, and he keeps his energy within till the right time comes. Also, if some man gets attacked, the only way he has to defend himself is to attack too. So violence becomes golden when the retainer uses it to protect himself. Just like your body, which has antigens to kill viruses. A man should have the inner nerve to be able to kill an enemy. Most guys get bullied on school or work because they don't retain at all, and they become weak. So others can attack that guy and make fun of him. But if that man were to retain, he would become so powerful that no one would even dare to attack him, even mentally. I read that some Tibetan monks were killed some time ago. This is because they preached too much weakness instead of becoming real warriors. The goal is to become a modern warrior, to be strong physically and mentally. I pity those on the path of the weak men, simping or worshipping women, hating women or never talking to women, and hating themselves for dreaming about women or relapse. Eat well, lift weights, increase testosterone, impose fear in your enemies, and enjoy female company. But don't lose your seed.